PokeManiacs. I'm Super Rod, and this is another episode of PokeManiacs TCG. Woo!
I wanna be the very best, like no one ever was. To catch them is my real test, to train them is my cause.
We got interview with the city champ from Lisbon and the runner-up as well. They're both from the same team, and they're both from the TCG Empire, so we're gonna go there right now.
Like I promised you, here are the one champion and the runner-up of the Lisbon City Championship, and we're ready to talk a little bit about their decks, about their experiences. Bernardo Mosho! So talk a little bit about the game, man. How was it on the City Championship?
It was really good. I liked the deck I played. Ivetal, Zorak,
Baby Iveltal and Iveltal EX with a Gallade that doesn't even have a basic stage, it just comes in.
Yeah, with the Maxis.
With Maxis
really
hidden ball trick, right?
It's the ace card of the deck.
Yeah. I played against one of those decks. Was it against you?
No.
I don't remember. No, I don't think so. But I played against the Gallade, and I remember it was like, how did that just come in? It's a stage 2, and I was like, oh god, that damn trainer card. How about you, Felipe? How was your game? Felipe Cardoso here from TCG Empire, man. It's his empire, but I'm the king for 5 minutes.
Yeah, you are actually.
So how was the game for you, man?
Well, so I decided to take Night March for the tournament. Here it is, my sweet Pumpkaboo.
Yeah.
Because, I thought the biggest weakness of the deck was Seismical Giratina.
Yeah.
But after seeing Medhi in the European Cup, teching against the Seismical Giratina matchup,
Yeah.
I thought that I could do the same and it would be a really solid choice because people wouldn't be prepared to beat Night March. And I felt that was true because I won the first 4 games and I tied the last one against
Seismical 4 games and tied against the Seismical Giratina.
Seismical the Greninja.
Oh, Greninja. Oh, the same one that he played.
Yes.
Oh, see.
It was on top.
Right, on the top 4.
Yes.
I played in the last
We
round.
played against it again.
Jeez, man.
Yeah.
What's another card, that trainer card that you guys think everybody should have on their decks?
Well, except VS Seeker and stuff.
VS Seeker, yeah.
No, but for instance, I don't know, it depends on the deck.
Do you guys think Zoroark is a card that must have in every deck?
It depends on the metas. So if there's heavy Seismical, yes. But, well, not all of the times. I think some cards are sometimes forgotten, and it's really good. It's the, where is it? No, it's not shaming, but also it's the judge. It's the judge.
Judge, yeah.
Judge is it's a very good card. He gave me some games because you can just explode and then turn 1, put the opponent at 4 cards, and sometimes they can play out of it.
Yeah.
And you win games right there.
Yeah.
But I think it's better in decks that play like 3 shaming, except.
Yes.
Because you know it's always going to come back with a Sky Return. So everybody should have paid attention to what you said the other week, because you said Night March was coming along,
Yeah.
and you played Night March, and if the people would have listened to the PokeManiacs channel, they could have beaten you.
Yeah.
Me, specifically.
Well, it just try. Well, it's just like keep coming here and testing with us. It's this little trick.
Oh, definitely, man. I'm going to come here every week here at TCG Empire in Lisbon. Amazing. I'm going to show you guys later the playmat that I won just for participating in the league, plus boosters, plus friendship, fun. Dude, this place is awesome. Play Pokemon, come meet Felipe, come meet Bernardo. And I'm going to show you their decks in a second, guys, so stay tuned.
Here's my deck, the deck I played.
Just 6 cards?
No, actually, I'm going to have the regionals in a month, I guess. Yeah.
And you know that everybody watches PokeManiacs, so you don't want them to see your deck.
And this card already explained. It's it's the best card against Night March.
There you go, you got Oblivion Wing for 30, and then you attach a Darkness Energy from your discard pile to one of your benched Pokemon.
Yeah, it's also great against Seismitoad, since you use this card with Crushing Hammer and you're always attaching, so it's very good. Next we have Gallade, our counter to Manectric. And he is also a good attacker, so in general, so it's really good. You can play it with Maxi, of course.
So this is the card that we were talking about that puts Gallade into play.
Yeah, I don't need to play the little ones. I just play Gallade with this.
There you go.
Really good. Zoroark to have free retreat, and it also has a very good attack.
Do you have a Floatstone in your deck?
Yeah.
Good. Then there you go. Just stand in, Floatstone, switch to whatever Pokemon you want.
This one, it's the Heavy Eater.
It's pretty self-explanatory. It's a beautiful card.
It's really good.
Yeah.
And this is the best card I played, I think. You can recycle anything. You can have what you want.
Yeah.
Versus Seeker, whatever. It's really good.
There you go. That's a little tidbit of the deck, and we go on to the winner.
Hey everyone. The deck I played, I was mentioning, is Night March. So I think by now lots of people already know how this works. So you just the deck plays 12 Night Marchers, and then Night March attack does 20 damage times the number of Night March Pokemon you have in the discard. So it does a lot of damage. And for a non-EX Pokemon, so you get to have a good price trade. So you kill them, you kill their EXs, and you only lose the non-EX in the process. So usually you can win the prize race. This deck needs to put a lot of Pokemon in the discard pile really fast. So it plays 3 Shaymin EX. You can play this deck with less than 3. Honestly.
Basically, that's what makes the deck expensive, because everything else is very cheap in this deck, but then you have 3 Shaymin.
Yeah, but I mean, considering that you have to play 2 Shaymin in pretty much every deck.
Everything, yeah.
Getting a 3rd Shaymin to make this deck, I think still makes it cheaper than a lot of other decks.
Probably does, yeah, you're probably right.
So I want just to explain. The list was an adaptation of Medic list from the European champion. I played him when I was in France, when I was in regionals there, so I learned about his playstyle. And I can say that he played Target Whistle, and with Lysander, this makes an excellent combination, because you can always, for Target Whistle, for those who don't know, puts a basic Pokemon of your opponent's discard pile onto the bench. With Lysander, you can just grab it. Take, for instance, usually I do this with Shaymins or other EXs to get 2 prizes when the opponent's not expecting it.
Yeah, that is pretty cool.
So, yeah, I mean, this makes the games go faster, and usually you don't have to worry about not having your resources, like, for instance, the DCEs. Mm-hmm. You can only play 4, right? So, like, this way, you are sure that you have always EX to kill and to take the prizes as fast as possible. So I want to also highlight Judge, like I was saying. It was a really good card, because if you go first, you can explode, and then just use Judge turn 1. I think it's better than X-Maniac a lot of times, because it forces your opponent to put Shaymins onto the field, and that's what you want, because you want to take the prizes on the Shaymins.
True.
Fighting Fury Belt is an addition from this set. It's also really cool because it usually, lots of times, the difference between 10 and 20 damage from Muscle Band doesn't make that much of a difference. And when it does, I still play Muscle Band. So but the 40 HP makes a lot of difference. So Baby Yveltal can just Oblivion Wing for a knockout on any of your Night Marchers. If you have Fighting Fury Belt attached, he has to, either if you have on a Pumpkaboo, he has to get a Muscle Band. Yeah. And if you have it on a Joltik, the only card that can save him is the Startling Megaphone. Yeah. So it's really, really good. And finally, Puzzle of Time. This card was honestly better than I expected, because it pretty much does the same as the Milotic does, but you don't start with a 30 HP Pokemon more often. You can use the first effect if you have bad hands. And if you're very lucky, you can get 4 cards during the game to your hand. So yeah, this card is way better than expected. It makes the deck a little bit weaker against Seismitoad, but well, I think it's worth it.
Very cool, man. And just to remind you guys, this is the playmat that I won. Such a nice Kyogre, dude. Oh my god, thank you. TCG Empire.
The booster. I'm not going to show the code because that's not mine to give. There's the card trick.
Good.
Oh, he almost did it wrong.
Aí, cadê o cocô?
There we go.
Ah,
A haunter.
olha.
That's a nice
Ela.
Pokemon scheme and a chestnut, man.
Rola.
Beautiful hollow chestnut. Speculariat. You happy, bro? No, one of the booster. Oh, look at that. Nice little Fennekin right up top.
Este é o teu?
There we go.
2, 3.
Card trick. She knows how to do the card trick, man. She knows what's up.
Wet.
That's
Special
always
Energy.
very nice.
Eugene.
Another
Fennekin.
Fennekin, two Fennekin in one
Starly.
pack, man. What's up?
Swinub. Inkay.
Come on, give me something good.
Pencham. Olha.
That's pretty good.
Hunter.
Pretty good.
Staraptor.
There you go.
Que não
Good
vejo.
job.
Poison.
Card trick.
Essas coisas, mas
What we
ainda
got?
outras coisas que pôr marcadores,
Vipa.
não dispõe marcadores
Rexman.
originais.
Rexen.
LOL.
Isso também para
Energy.
Rainbow Energy.
Tedursa. Scarabug. Ralts. Pensage.
Há Pokémons que dizem
Hippopotas.
marcador
Vanillux.
do Pokémon.
Reverse.
There's the Empoleon that we
Há
wanted.
unidades que assim, põe o marcador aqui. Isso não faz. Isto
Beautiful.
Uau. Está brutal.
Mas isto
Good
é
job.
dano mesmo do ataque. Por isso
Está brutal.
Maniacs. So I just had a great time at the TCG Empire, and I won 2 games, and I lost 1, which means I finished in 3rd. But hey, that's okay. We had a lot of fun, and tomorrow I'm going to Arena Porto for another league day, and it's going to be so exciting. I'm really happy with that. I'm really happy that I'm going to see all my friends at Porto again, and Dani from the store, which is really cool. What's up, Dani? What's up, though? And that's pretty much it. See you guys.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Your opinion is always important.
Thank you so much for watching PokeManiacs TCG, and I'll see you next time.
Pokemon.